Arlo Drake, Secrets of the Unknown, Season 1, Episode 4, The Desert of Whispering Sand Leaving the Deep Lake Behind. Arlo, Lynn, and Jax traveled south until the forest thinned and the land opened into a vast, golden desert. According to the ancient map, their next clue lay somewhere within this place, a desert said to speak. To those who entered it, the heat was harsh from the first step. Waves of shimmering air rose off the dunes. Yet the strangest thing wasn't the temperature, it was the sound. "Do you hear that?" Lynn asked quietly. Arlo nodded. Whispers, like voices carried by the wind, but there was no wind. The deeper they went, the clearer the whispers became. They didn't form words, more like drifting echoes, as if memories of a desert were being played in the air. Jax kept checking his surroundings, uneasy. Feels like the sand is watching us. They reached a giant dune that shimmered differently from the rest. At the top stood a stone arch, half buried, covered in symbols like the ones they had seen in the frozen cavern. Arlo brushed the sand aside. Same markings. We're on the right path. As he examined the arch, the sand beneath their feet shifted. Ling gasped. The dune began to sink slowly at first, then rapidly spiraling downward like a giant whirlpool. "Run!" Jax shouted. Too late. The ground collapsed beneath them, pulling the team underground. They fell onto a soft layer of sand inside a hidden chamber illuminated by shafts of amber light. Ling coughed. "We're under the desert?" Arlo's eyes shone with excitement. "Look!" The walls were carved with scenes of ancient travelers carrying glowing stones, guided by a long, serpentine creature, one that looked exactly like the guardian from the lake. "So these people knew the lake creature," Lynn whispered. "They worshipped it." Jax pointed to the center of the chamber. "What's that?" A pedestal stood there, holding a small crystal fragment that glowed faintly, not with silver light, but with warm desert gold. When Arlo approached, the whispers intensified, rising like a chorus inside their minds. He touched the crystal. The chamber trembled. Streams of sand poured from cracks in the ceiling. "Arlo, we need to go!" Lynn shouted. Clutching the crystal, Arlo sprinted toward a narrow exit tunnel Jax had spotted. They dove through it just as the entire chamber collapsed behind them, sealing itself forever beneath the desert. Breathless, covered in sand, they emerged into sunlight again. Arlo looked at the crystal in his hand, its glow pulsing softly. "We have proof now. The creature is part of something ancient, and this crystal is connected." Lynn nodded. "But connected to what?" Arlo smiled. "That's